Hi Coach, what kind of game and what kind of opponents do you expect to have tomorrow in charge?
I think again in a very much similar situation like Tuesday. It was a different competition. I think Charles started out really good in this season, but the last matches with the new coach, I think they got new energy, and so I think I expect a team who's fighting for their chance, like they did also last season. So we have the memories about that. So I think for us it's important to focus on ourselves, of course, to analyze the opponent, but to play another good away match because we need the points. So I think that's very clear. So I expect, like always, a tough game, but we are in good shape. So I think we played a good game, away match. So we have now 3 away matches in a row. So it's never easy for the players, but they showed it on Tuesday that they are ready. And tomorrow we will be ready again.
Yesterday some players posted a photo of them gathering in a dinner. Do you think that they felt the need to show that they are united, the team is united?
To be honest, I haven't seen the picture, but I think it's something they're doing often. So I think it's always a good signal if players doing things together, not only on the football pitch and in training, also sometimes private. So I like these things, but I think I'm now more than 1 year here. So I always felt that the team is very good connected, the spirit in the team is top, so I have no doubts about that. So it's not we did something special because of the situation, it's something because the players like to be together, and that's it.
Bom dia, Mr. Schmidt, Joana Pires, TV CNN Portugal. Looking to this squad, and for example, the right side of the defense, do you think that something failed with the squad planning this season?
No, I think, of course, at the moment we have with David Neres, with Alex Barr, and with Orkun Kökçü, we have 3 players injured for the next games. So it makes it a little bit more complicated, but I think we always try to find solutions. We knew before that on the right back position we have one player with Alex Barr who is used to play this position, but we trust also that with our squad we are able to find solution if he's not available, like we already did. So we know that Fredrik Aunes is a player who can play different position on a very high level. So we have with Joao Victor a player we try to improve also his quality on this position. So he's more centre back than a full back. And right now with the situation on the left back position, I think of course we try to find the best approach for the players who are available right now and who are in the best shape. So that's what I explained also on Tuesday. So I think if you have some injuries, you have to find solutions. And we played with a different formation. That's an option. We play actually the same football. It's not like we change the football. It's only we change a little bit the setup on the pitch, depending on which players are in a good shape and available. And so I think our squad is in total very balanced. So I see no. Not a mistake in the planning of the squad. I see that a few players are not available and we have to find solution, but that's normal.
Pedro Neves de Souza, CMTV. Do you know if Ba and Coxu can play against Sporting?
No, I don't know, but I expect that they cannot play.
Coach António Pedro Carvalho para a RTP. This will be the most decisive week since you arrived in Benfica, because you have 2 important games to the championship, like Chaves and after Sporting. and after the game about Real Sociedad? Is the most difficult week for you?
Actually, I was waiting for this question because I think we had this question even in each single press conference. So that means the goals at Benfica are very high, because everything is important and every single match is important. And you know how it is. So we want to become champion this year, and of course also in an international competition we want to achieve something special. We started not good, so that's very clear. And now, first of all, we have to focus on tomorrow. So to work on our situation in the league, to get 3 more points, and to have the chance also then in the next home match to fight for the first place. And then we will focus on Champions League, and of course that we feel that we are not playing on our level, and we are not happy with the situation. The Champions League is very clear, but step by step. So I think we play now in 3 matches in 3 different competitions. We started on Tuesday in a good way to keep our chances in the League Cup. Tomorrow we need 3 points in Chavez, and that's our complete focus, and then we can talk about the Champions League match.
Hello, Coach. Fernando Urbano, Bola. I would like to ask you about this new tactic. You said that the way you play football is the same, of course, but it seems that some players feel more comfortable, like Di Maria, like Artur Cabral, for instance, and even Gonçalo Guedes. I would like to ask you to talk about more what the advantages and disadvantages of these both tactical lines.
I think it's not really depending on the formation. I think, of course, like you say, the players we played, I think, first time like that. I think we did it a few times when we were with one player down, when we got the red card. But I think in general we played always with a back 4. I think some differences in the tactical behavior of some players, but also a lot of things are very similar. And I think you can play in this system, like I say, you can play high pressing, you can play attacking football with a lot of players involved in attacking. Of course the runs, the spaces are a little bit different, but at the end I think we have a lot of players who are very intelligent, and of course the biggest difference probably is for João Neves and for Frederick Aunes, because they have to play completely new role. Frederick is a bit used to it as a fullback. For João, I think it is a little bit different, but I think also he interprets this position in a very good way. So we have not really clear physical wingbacks who are very straight, more footballers on the side, but it could be also an advantage like we saw. So the players, they are very good connected, and that's why I think it was not a big problem for the players to change a little bit some details and to perform on good level. And I think the shape of the players will increase, they will improve for sure. All the players, like you said, so like Artur, like Gonçalo Guedes, he hasn't played so much. Each minute is good for him. And he showed also on Tuesday that he can play as a central striker.
Hello, David Marques, Mais Futebol. Gonçalo Guedes played as a striker in Aroca. This year, do you count on him more for this position than for the wings or as a second striker?
I think first goal was to make him fit again, to bring him back on the pitch, to build him up physical wise, and I think now we are in a good situation. He's not on his top level, but I think he already showed that he's back, and then he's a player who can play different positions. For Tuesday, I think Peter was ill, so we had different options, and at the end I decided for a player who is very good with his timing for deep runs, and so he was the one who got a chance on this position, and he showed that he can play this position. He's used to play more from the left side. He can play also as a second striker, so I think he's a player who can adjust always depending on my ideas also for the game and for the tactical approach, and so that's very good because I like this, because he's not only fixed on one position. I think he's a player with experience and also with intelligence to interpret different position in his way.
Good afternoon, Mr. Schmidt. Nuno Martins from newspaper Record. I would like about you the new system with the 3 central backs. You said after the match Benfica didn't suffer any goal. It's possible to use this system for next match with Real Sociedad and Sporting. Is a good system for strong opponents.
Yeah, first of all, at the moment I'm completely concentrated for tomorrow, so I don't think about these matches. But I think the first match was good, so I think in our situation with the players who are available right now, I think brings us good control on the pitch. I think to have Morato on the pitch, I think is also a big advantage because he's a top player, and of course in the other system with 2 center backs sometimes it's difficult to give all the center backs match time. So I think it's an option for the future, for tomorrow, for the next matches, but of course we can also play in our other formation, but I think it's for sure an option.
Termina aqui a conferência de imprensa de Roger Schmidt. Aqui esta última questão